We have our Wembley campus. In the heart of our Wembley campus sits the iconic and historic Wembley Stadium with phenomenal facilities surrounding one of the most inspirational, historic, emotional place in sport. Walking up Wembley Way, I assure you, never gets boring. It inspires people constantly. What makes us quite unique as an institution is what we teach, where we teach, and how we teach. At UCFB, we are a niche institution. We teach degrees in the football, sport, and event industries.
I hope you're all enjoying your day at UCFB.
We use a mixture of academics from purely academic backgrounds and also from industry-related backgrounds and really focus on those areas. Not only are you going to sit in a classroom and learn about the theory, learn from your peers, learn from your lecturers about the actual subject matter in a traditional sense, but you're actually then going to have the opportunity to hear from guest speakers. And that really brings the theory to life and it makes it more applicable. So you're no longer asking yourself, why am I studying this? You actually understand how what you've learned in the classroom is applied in real terms. Not only do you then learn from the guest speakers, but we actually then go one step further and we provide a plethora of opportunities to go out there and actually try what you've been learning in the classroom. So you're learning in the classroom, you're learning from others, and then you're learning by doing. And learning by doing, at that point, that's where things really start to make sense. That's where you can really run with it. That's where your CV comes to life. That's where UCFB graduates can really differentiate themselves, because not only have they learned, not only have they built a network, but they've actually got experience. And when you graduate, you're hitting the ground running.
My advice to any young person who wants to make a career in sport and the sports media is say yes to everything. If you get offered an opportunity to do something, say yes, because you absolutely don't know where it might lead.
Starting out in sport, I think I'd probably give this advice to anyone though, is always have a plan B. So always, if something doesn't work out, always have another avenue that you can go down.
Don't be afraid to fail, because that's how we learn best. Go out there, put yourself forward, and that'll be the best way.
Just make your contacts. The reason I've kind of had this career that I've done is just contacts from anyone on LinkedIn or people that you work with, people here around the stadium, getting your experience. Just use your contacts to gain experience and then step into that world. Contacts is a huge thing for me, and just get that experience.
The more knowledge you gain and the more experience you get, could give you an advantage.
Key piece of advice was that if you want to do anything like what I do and have done for the last 30 odd years, you need to want it more than anyone else, because lots of people will pay lip service, think it's a glamorous existence and say, right, I really want to do that. But do you? Do you want to get up at 5 in the morning? Do you still want to be doing your prep at 2 that previous morning for the match the following day? Do you want to drive 50,000 miles a year? Do you want the hassle of standing out in all weathers watching players train? Do you want to pick up the phone and ask questions of managers that don't want to talk to you? If the answer to all of that is yes, then it is for you, but you need to show that that's the case, not just say that that's the case.
I think it's a remarkable institution. I mean, I was there at the very start of it, and I have to pinch myself occasionally when I see how far it's got. And I was watching a game the other week on BT, and up at half time popped up the advert for UCFB, and it's just remarkable.
If what I've said appeals to you, if you think that you want to look further into UCFB, what I really encourage you to do is contact a member of the Future Students team. Their information can be found on the website, and or come to an open day to visit us, and or arrange a one-to-one. To find out more, make sure that you have those opportunities to speak to our current students, to our academics, to find out more about us. We welcome inquiries and we look forward to hearing from you further. Thank you.